All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the flight here. Welcome aboard. We're going to be flying today from Boston over to Munich on board this wonderful A346 flight aircraft here. Here in Boston, currently you can see it's getting loaded up here. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft. Beautiful scenery. This is all freeware scenery, which I think is remarkable. Both sceneries are Mr. X sceneries as well, which I think is kind of neat. But anywho, let's head into the cockpit here. ATSU, AOC menu, and flight init. That'll get us our flight plan. In the charts, let's just have in our Boston to Munich chart. Alrighty, so this is our chart, this is our flight plan, I should say. Let's come down here, and let's clear this out, clear this out, clear this out. Go to the init page here. And then we'll have this on the data page, just because what we're going to be doing is we might be creating some waypoints. Anywho, departure from Boston. It's going to be runway 4 right. And it's going to be the Celtic 7 departure here. And I have this on the auto feature as far as loading the weights and fuel. In Munich, it's going to be the Rokill 1 Bravo arrival. And no transition. Okay, and if we take a look at it here, let's just step through this. There's our flight plan. There's the oceanic waypoints coming in. Here's our arrival, and then it should be just vectors. And since we, we don't really know what the winds we can estimate, but I mean, it's so far long out. Jesus Christ. So far out that it just makes more sense for us to plan the approach once we're actually ready to plan the approach here. Take a look at this brake accumulator pressure. We want that to be in the green, especially before we get our, chocks off and everything. Come down here. You can't, I don't know if you can actually test the oxygen or if it just puts on the mask. It looks like it just puts on the mask. If I put it back down, that should, well, put that down for now. That all looks good. Texture work is just phenomenal. With the latest update, I think it's really nice. So you can see here, there's a hydraulic electric pump going as it's closing up the doors here as the ground handling trucks are gone, basically. Oh, well. There they are. Okay, there's the latching in place. So what we'll do here is the doors are all closed. On the fuel, we're at 75.5 kilograms of fuel. And we loaded up 75.5 kilograms of fuel as well. What we'll do now is go ahead and plan ETOPS, all that jazz. We're fueled up as well as seatbelt sign. Can go to the auto position. Alrighty, so that's all good. So actually, I'll pop out this MCDU too, and we'll do all of our ETOPS planning. So I'll take a look here. Bon Kizzle, welcome aboard. Glad you could join us today's flight. I will say I probably will be doing more live streams than I will be YouTube videos, at least at the current moment, just because I'm so busy. I don't really have time to edit things. Anywho, let's go into our arrival, our alternate flight plan here. Fill that out. We can expect 25 left here. We'll say ILS 25 left. Debe 1 Bravo. Let's put in a Frankfurt. And we go into the arrival procedure. And the RNAV. Okay. DF616 and routing DF606 6. Okay, so 25 left, 25 center, 25 right, and there we go. Here's a lot of holding areas. But here we go. Initial approach fix for 25 left is DF626, and no transition in there. So that's going to be our... if we go to our flight plan, this is the regular flight plan, or main flight plan. Top of descent, and then this is our arrival into Munich. And if we don't get it to Munich, departure, we'll just say something from the south end. Give me 6 Sierra, no transition. So that'll take it to give me 6. And then there's our alternate approach, alternate route. And see how this goes, like 616, and this goes 626 and all of that. But I'll go ahead and insert that in. Okay. What we need to do now is... was that in our... oh, that was in our route, or this... anyhow. Let's see here. We want... there's our oceanic clearance. Let's go to the ETOPS page. Critical point for fuel reserve, fuel ETOPS critical point information, 38 minutes. Okay, so entry point, sorry, ETOPS entry point is here. North 50, 41.4, west 41, 56.6, and whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, you even have an equitime point in here, but in here, let's go to the pilot waypoint. So let's add a waypoint. Let's call this ETOPS entry point. And we're going to put in 50, 41.4 north and 41, 56.6 west. And store. Okay, and then we're going to take our ETOPS 1 point, and that's going to be 5205.2 north and 2708.3 west. And then our ETOPS exit point, we can even type in ETOPS exit. And we'll say this is 5203.1 north and 2126.8 west. And store. So that's all of our equitime points. Wind information. No air mets, a couple sigmets out. No tropical cyclone, volcanic ash, some more sigmet stuff as well. These are all NOTAMs. These are all NOTAMs. I wish there was a way to... which we will actually, we will read that as well. Here we go. So, basically we have our entry point, CUI, YT, ETOPS 1, and then our exit point, which is EINN. So what we will do in here is we'll go to our fix info page. We'll put in CUIYT as a reference fix. Actually, no, let's not do that because this is CUIYT. And if you look here, this is... each box represents about... what is that, 15? So this right here is goes to about, you know, half, and then about a quarter. So 3/4 of 15, 75% of 15. We're looking at about 12 miles on it. 12 miles. So let's say we put in a 120 mile radius. Okay. Now, if we go to the plan mode, let's just step through this real quick. Get to our let's put in a 320. Here we go. CYYT. And if we also put in our ETOPS entry point as a fix, I think it automatically takes us into account as well, but we can also just manually put that in. Because here's CYYT, put in that fix. There we go. There's the entry point. So that wasn't even close to being right. Never mind. So let's actually just exit out of this. But yeah, there's a ETOPS entry point. You know, if we wanted to, what we could do is we could put in the entry point, ETOPS 1 point, and the exit point in there. That's something that we could do. Here you actually can see significant weather and all those weather charts. And these are winds loft, basically, or the cross section, whatever the hell. So what we'll do is we'll just put in the ETOPS entry point, ETOPS 1, and exits. Okay. Now what we need to do is see if we have any VORs or anything that's not really obstacle lights out of service. Just looking at anything that's out of service here. Radar services added. Here we go, like here, view our DMEs. So the London, so what we'll do here is let's go back down. Let's go back here, and under data you can go, I believe to Navaids maybe? Is it Navaids? Pilot Navaids? No. I know there's a way to do this. I don't remember if it's position mod. Ah, there we go. Select Navaids. Okay, so we want to deselect the 113.6, which is the London megahertz. Whoops. 113.6 LON. I don't know why I say London megahertz. 113.6. So we want to deselect the London VOR DME. There may be, well, let's actually read it. Actually, I take that back. Let's undeselect that. There may be observations bearing fluctuations. VOR not available. This one, the Ockham, will deselect that. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I don't think anything else in here is of any importance. Waypoint Brussels. Okay. Munich, extended area around company Notum. Okay, so let's go back here. Restricted airspace, VOR fluctuations. extended area around alternate airports. Okay. CMK VOR. Unusable, unusable. Except for aircraft with suitable RNAV system with GPS. Vortex. Okay. We'll say that's fine. And let's go back to the init page. Let's clear out of that. Okay. Let's head back up top. Let's get some of this stuff fired up here. APU master switch on. Let's get our wind request, wind data punched in, and then let's go to our secondary flight plan, copy active, and put in Boston. We'll take, oh, I guess it's gonna have to be 4 right. No star, no via, no transition. God damn it. No star. No via, no transition, insert. Okay. And then we'll get the minimums, we'll just say 200 AGL. Okay. And APU flap open, so start up the APU. Lovely. What we can do now is, let's take a look. This is all coming up. Put in 330 in here. No ATC, we'll just say we're climbing unrestricted to our initial cruise altitude. Let's put in our uplink takeoff data. Let's get our weather briefing here real quick. Alright, get departure weather. Wind is 320 at 9er. I'm gonna say it's dry. And we'll go flaps 3. No intersection takeoff. We're going straight out. Departure APU is available. External power is off. APU bleed is on. Alright. We need some accumulator pressure here. The blue hydraulic pump on. And that'll actually give us some brake accumulator pressure here. Boom. So now we can go get this off. Come down here, get external power off, chocks off, and this to auto. Okay. And then we will get SAM, whoops. Disconnect the jetway. Get our beacon light on. Kind of ready to push back here. And we're flexing to 56 degrees. What are we doing right now? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that flex takeoff here. Flex to 56, that's fine. Look at those V speeds though, because this is the max takeoff. Look at that rotate speed is 163, 166. I mean, that's fine. Okay. So let's go to our secondary perf page, and we'll just fill that out. One thing I kind of wish this would do was, okay, need to go to runway 4 right, is it would automatically uplink it to the secondary as well. I think there's a way for that, I'm not sure, but anywho. Yeah, so we're just gonna, let's see here, put or push back, start push back.
Cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
A pretty straightforward pushback here, but we can just do this. think this is pretty good. Like that.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay. And tow's coming up. Don't really need any dome light here. Alright. Turkish, British, a lot of other aircrafts coming in. Yeah, that night lighting looks beautiful. Very happy with that. Alright, let's head down to the pedestal. Get that TARA, go auto, auto, auto.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay. Let's just fill this out real quick. We'll say 156, 166, 172, flaps 3, up 3.1, flex to 56. Okay. Secondary flight plan is good. That's also good. Have this on the in-flight plan page. Okay, and we do have visible moisture, and we're below. What was your GPA in high school? It was a 4.2, I believe, is what I graduated with.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, park brakes coming off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, we'll go ignition start here. Good PSI pressure on all of those engines. What's interesting is if I put this back to norm, look at all those X's, and as soon as I switch it to there, then we get that page. Anywho, go ahead, start up engine number 3. We'll get so we have 7% and 3 rotation, and then we'll start up engine number 1. There we go. Alrighty. So those engines are starting up nicely. I think, well, that's fine. The sounds are phenomenal though. That's awesome. Alright, so visual hold line. Again, we're taking it to runway 4 right. So a little departure or taxi briefing, as we can expect to taxi via Bravo, Quebec. 4 left, correct? 4 right. Yeah, Bravo. So we'll take Alpha Bravo Quebec. So join taxiway Bravo. So Alpha Quebec Bravo. So I mean, we can take off on this, but actually what we'll do is we'll go to Mike 1. I believe between runway 15 preferential night runway for takeoff and 33 left preferential. Interesting. There's some incursions. Alright.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Good engine start on engine 3 and 1. We'll do the same thing here with
Connecting tow. Stand
engine
by.
4 and 2. Alrighty, we're gonna get fucking dead by this, who is... Who is this guy? Oh, we're gonna have to run into him, because this is a split stream. Most likely it's gonna be a split stream, just because I don't think there's a use in you guys seeing darkness for for 8 hours. But what I might do is I might make it a time lapse, record it as a time lapse, and we can upload the time lapse to YouTube.
Host disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. Well, see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right. Avail. And should get a veil. There's a trim wheel coming in. We'll switch the engine start, switch to the normal RTO arm position. Go to the flight control. And it's a Delta that's screwing us up here. So we'll do that. Alright, this is saying 3.1, 3.1. Good. Let's do a quick little... That would be cool. Yeah, I think for sure that would be something that's cool. Alright, elevators. Good. Rudder. Good. Good. Ailerons. It's actually interesting. Here's my rudder. Look at this. Full deflection on the left. Full deflection on the right. And what's interesting is if I actually go and bring this back... Okay. That was interesting. And then this is my tiller, so that's all good. Flight controls free and correct. Takeoff config. Let's arm this, get this out to flaps to mode 3. Hip. Flaps mode 3. Ignore this Delta guy that's in our way, clearly. Alrighty. And the cool thing, now, unfortunately the taxi camera is a little bit screwed up, but this is fine. So again, because of the way, we're just gonna skew by this guy, just ignore that, but because of the temperature being, you know, with below, at or below freezing, because it is right between that, you know, range. Even if when you're at like 3 degrees Celsius, you're still within icing risk. So we're definitely within icing conditions. The probability of us getting, and we'll actually pull that up in four flight little diagram of that. But yeah. And here we'll take Alpha 1 here. I believe that's the ILS hold short line. I believe. So we'll actually take it right there. Again, ignore that we've just like ran into 3 aircrafts right now. The cool thing with the A340 is I'm literally at idle right now, idle engines, and we're taxing really nicely. What's cool is, and I really wish I can do this, is if I go to the scenery and I click on the fog spotlights, this is really nice. It is a frame rate killer, but you know, that looks really nice. But yeah. Cuz you know, there's precipitation. Alright. So we're going to do a packs off takeoff here. which will be good. Flex takeoff packs are going to be off. All right. So we're just going to take it all the way down to Quebec. Quite a long taxi, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's come down here. Let's get this on 1 and this on the terrain radar. Nice airport. There's all the JetBlues that we're passing through. Because we know there's going to be clouds. We're already in icing conditions. There's visible moisture in the air. Definitely going to turn on at least our engine anti-ice systems. And Quebec is what we're going to take as our next one there. There's another aircraft coming in to land. Pretty nice. So we got quite a few aircrafts coming in to land. There's a United. So, still on Bravo. I think that's an ILS hold short line. It might just be a... Yeah, we'll see. I don't think we're crossing any runway here. Yeah, we're just taking this on Bravo. For left approach. For left. Oh, well. Now, we should have stopped. Like here. We'll go ahead and wait. Now I want to see if that, what happens to the yeah. There he goes. Okay. Head down here. Park brake off. There's this guy on 4 right. Kind of cool. Crossing the runway here, landing lights, strobe lights coming on. I don't even know if there's actually any pavement on here. Yeah, there's not, but still would like to. We'll just take it straight out on Bravo. No reason for us to make that left on the mic. Okay, we'll hold position here. Verify that no one is on the arrival for 4 right. That'll be pretty bad. Alright, park brake set. All of this is good. Let's come over here and let's go nose light to take off. We've been cleared for takeoff. And pack 1, pack 2. Oh, and engine anti-ice. Boom. Go to the status page. Pack 1, pack 2 are off. There we go. Park brake coming off. Alright, we're gonna expedite this takeoff here. I think we have time. I think we got time, plenty of time here. Alright, no delay. Lufthansa for whatever we were cleared for takeoff. Mayflex, SRS climb. Runway nav. Slight left tailwind here. Headwind, sorry. Look how much aileron I have to put in. Okay, we have positive rate. Gears coming up. Wind directions varying a little bit. That's beautiful. Passing through 1500. Throttle climb. Packs come back on. And then once we pass through our slat retraction speed here, we'll go ahead and get the flaps up. Flaps are coming up. You can see some cars on the ground. That's kind of cool. Look at the engine flexing, wing flexing. That's so dope. So dope. Alright. Slats coming up. nice. Also, there's another way you can click like arm doors cross-check, make sure all of that's good. Cabin light mode is set to auto as well right now. Wonder if I hit the doors. Okay, climbing through 4,000 feet here. Ignition in, our anti-ice system is on. True air temperature 0 degrees. Climbing through the clouds, visible moisture, anti-ice is on. Lovely. I believe this light that you're seeing right here is actually the tail light. Or not. Yes, I'm not sure what that light is. Then. It's strange. All right. Lovely. Master caution. Severe ice detected. Got our wing anti-ice on. Yeah. Yikes. Actually, is that ice that you can see on the wing? I'm not sure if that's either ice or marching ants. It's cool. Okay, let's go to our secondary flight plan, copy the active flight plan, back to the perf page. Passing through 10,000. Landing lights can't come off. We'll still keep our wing light on since we're still passing through some clouds. We get some dome light. I don't like how bright that gets. I think that's ridiculous. Look at, you can't see shit outside, so. But, yeah, we'll turn that on. And I do have my reading light on, which is strange, but yeah. Very nice. There's the cloud layer. I think you can see it right off to our right here. It's insane. There's the moon. Insanely bright. Okay. Alright, we're above the clouds. Wing light can't come off. And let's just double check here. Visual XP, so we're showing under weather, overcast 6,000. And I believe we can find out the tops. Let me see the tops here. Let me just open up ForeFlight on my phone real quick. Go to maps, Boston area. 2 runways are closed. 14, 15 left are closed. Anywho, icing, surface to 18,000 MSL. Turbulence flight levels. So, what is this turbulence? Moderate turbulence. So, moderate icing as well, surface to 18,000 MSL. Imagery, as far as clouds go, tops, we're looking at 10,000. Yeah, so we're good. Overcast 6,000, tops 10,000. We'll get the wing anti-ice off. And we'll also get the engine anti-ice off as well. So just a nice, calm, Oh, I had my little flight ticket thing on this entire time. I didn't realize that. Whoops. That's fine. Anywho, I will catch you guys soon. So, here's some more clouds. You can actually see them. And I believe we might be flying through them, so... yeah, we'll keep the engine anti-ice on, and then we'll turn it off once we're passing through our flight level 180. But anywho, that'll be it for this portion of the flight. I'll go ahead and take see you guys once we're on arrival.